I believe that humans are the top of the food chain.
One of the great challenges in this work is knowing enough about a subject to think you're right.
I believe that humans are the top of the food chain. So this isn't saying what somebody should be or what we should act upon. It's just saying where they happen to be. Now, I don't exactly know what a food chain means, but if what it means is something like the less likely you are to be eaten is the higher you go up, then I'd say humans must be, because we are capable of making fences and houses and guns, and we can kill any animal, whether we're eating them or killing them just for fun or whatever. Now, killing a lion for fun or even just for any purpose whatsoever, that wouldn't be referring to food chain because there's no food involved. But I don't think the food chain is referring to. Well, it must be referring to what you consume. So food chain is just really a silly idea. But let's see what these guys say.
Is a human at the same level of equivalence as like a fish?
Right.
That's probably a big reason why I'm not vegan anymore.
Right.
Because I didn't see that I had to see myself at a moral equivalent of a fish. And it gets into moral questions like
Moral equivalence, what does that have to do with food chain? I really wish they would have described food chain.
Why should we have a pet that's a dog rather than eat the dog? And I think the most important question is, why should I love my neighbor rather than eat my neighbor?
My name is Steve Michalski. I was a vegan for a year. I was a vegetarian for 2 years. I'm a meat eater now. I've been so for over 5 years.
Why should we have a pet dog but not eat a dog? And why should we love our neighbor and not eat our neighbor? What on earth could this guy's argument be? I only pause it here because I don't think he's going to continue that argument. That sounds like a vegan argument, but it also just sounds like a bad set of things to say. What does it even mean?
Like, I don't even see, like, what is, like, a food chain?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's just
Yes.
some construct
What
some guy
is it?
made and put a little diagram and put us human beings on the top. So
I don't think it's a question of whether we're at the top. I think it's a question of what do you do with that? If you have a more conscious energy than an animal, what do you do with that power? Do you choose to take a life, or do you choose to live in love?
What? Okay, so this is 5 years old, and I think even now the Jubilee Middle Ground videos, although I find some of them to be entertaining and some of them worth watching, most of the time I think the problem is they don't explore a topic. They'll just hop from one thing to another. And even when somebody asks a question and then somebody counters it, they kind of have a debate going on, it seems like they cut away from that. And so it's kind of irritating. But it's not bad to react to, I guess, because I can hear an idea and I can counter it. But it's bad for, I don't know. I don't think they're the best to just sit and watch.